In the realm where our kind dares not tread, a small bear named Pablo dared to venture. As fate would have it, this brave little cub found himself in a world unknown. A grocery store, the human's den of delights. Pablo's eyes widened as he beheld the colorful aisles stretching before him, a labyrinth of strange and tantalizing smells. His heart pounded with a mix of fear and curiosity. It was as if he had stumbled into a treasure trove, a cavern of Ali Baba, but for food. His paws padded softly on the cold tiles, his nose leading him on an Epicurean journey. The sweet scent of honey drew him first, then the crunch of apples, the tang of pickles, and oh, the heavenly aroma of smoked salmon. Pablo was in bear paradise, feasting like a king on the spoils of his daring adventure. Pablo, now a gluttonous cub, was having the time of his life. Little did he know, the real adventure was just around the corner. Behind a door marked manager lay a world Pablo could never have imagined. Our little bear cub Pablo, stomach full and heart light, stumbled upon a door noticeably different from the rest. The scent of stale coffee and printer ink wafted through the cracks, piquing his curiosity. Drawn into the mystery, Pablo nudged the door open with his snout. In the dim light, he found himself in a realm far removed from his forest home. The room was filled with a strange, ominous energy. The low hum of a refrigerator, the rustle of papers, the ticking of an old clock hanging on the wall. It was also alien, yet compelling. In the room's center was a large table around which sat a group of humans. They were engaged in what appeared to be a ritualistic gathering, a meeting, if you will. The humans, unaware of their new guest, continued their discussion with a fervor that was almost predatory. Pablo, hidden in the shadows, watched with wide-eyed innocence as the scene unfolded. His nose twitched as he caught whiffs of human emotions, anxiety, ambition, deceit. The air was thick with tension. Each word spoken seemed to carry a weight he could not comprehend. As the minutes ticked by, the meeting took a darker turn. The humans began to reveal their true nature. The veneer of civility peeled away to expose the raw, primal instincts that lay beneath. It was a dance of power, a display of dominance, a struggle for survival. The parallels with the animal kingdom were striking, yet something was eerily amiss. Jokes were made, laughter echoed around the room, but there was a sharp edge to it all. A sense of desperation masked by a thin veneer of mirth. The humans were like wolves in sheep's clothing, their smiles as sharp as daggers. Pablo, once the curious cub, now wished nothing more than to escape from this human den of iniquity. The forest, with its simplicity and honesty, suddenly seemed like a sanctuary compared to this labyrinth of human machinations. Pablo knew he had to escape. But how? The answer was simpler than he thought. Now, this little cub was no Houdini, but he had something even better: bear instincts. His heart was pounding like a drum in a rock band concert, and his mind was buzzing with a single thought: escape! He scampered down the aisles, his furry little body weaving through the labyrinth of shelves. The scent of fresh pine from the cleaning products aisle reminded him of home, making his resolve even stronger. With a sense of urgency, Pablo's instincts kicked into high gear. He caused a delightful chaos in his wake. Canned goods were sent flying like bowling pins, and the bakery section was transformed into a winter wonderland with flour. He even managed to set off the sprinklers, turning the grocery store into his personal water park. By sheer luck, or perhaps fate, Pablo found himself in the loading dock area. The large open doors were like a beacon of hope, the freedom he so desperately sought. He took a moment, his little heart pounding, his eyes wide with anticipation. Then in a flash he was off. The wind whistled through his fur as he bolted out of the store, leaving behind the horrors of the manager's office. His little adventure had come to an end. With the wind in his fur, Pablo sprinted towards the only place he knew was safe: home. Back in the forest, Pablo was hailed as a hero, but the tale he told was not one of victory. Upon his return, the forest buzzed with the whispers of his daring adventure. But as he began to recount his tale, the woodland fell silent, the air thick with anticipation. Pablo spoke of his journey into the belly of the beast, the grocery store, a place of abundance, but also of strange and bewildering practices. He told them of the mountains of food, which brought gasps of envy from his friends. But then, his voice trembled as he narrated his accidental discovery of the manager's office, his eyes wide with the memory of what he had witnessed. A meeting, they called it, a gathering of humans in a small room, their faces hidden behind masks of indifference. Their conversations filled with words like profit, loss, deadlines, and layoffs. He spoke of the palpable tension, the fear that hung in the air, the strange, unnatural silence that followed every pointed comment. His friends listened in horror, their eyes widening, their fur standing on end. They looked at each other, their faces reflecting the same thought. They were glad Pablo was back, safe in the familiar embrace of the forest. As the moon rose over the forest, Pablo and his friends made a pact to stay away from the world of humans, for there lay a darkness they never wished to encounter again.